Hey guys, welcome to WrestleForever. I'm Roger.
I'm Kyle.
Ryan.
And we're going to break down the week a little bit. We had a little bit of sickness roll through our house. So it kind of kept us back from recording this week. I didn't want anybody to get sick, but it's kind of all blown over
But
now.
it brought us all back together this week.
Yeah, we're stronger than ever. And we're going to break down this week.
Yeah.
Raw and Smackdown.
Yep, Raw and Smackdown, and then we're going to do some videos for NXT and 205 Live and let you guys know what we thought there too. So let's get straight into Raw. It kicked off with Cena and The Miz. First it was Cena cutting a promo, which he definitely teased Undertaker.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He said, WrestleMania is a place where legends come back from the dead. Like, how more obvious can you... Maybe they knew that was really obvious and they're working us. I don't know.
Probably. Most likely.
But Miz came out, and Miz says he's the only one that can beat Brock. And Cena laughs it off. He says there's somebody over there in a jersey laughing at that statement. And
which I wish they would have showed whoever that crowd member was.
I think Cena made it up. But,
probably.
Because who wears a jersey?
Who wears an Atlanta
What are you, Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith.
But Miz kind of fired back with, so I thought it was really good.
He can hang with Cena really well.
Yeah, he said...
yeah, they're always really good together.
He said, you think you can beat Brock, but I beat you.
Yeah.
And that's a fair point. And even Cena at that point acknowledged, he's like, you know what? Sometimes, Miz, you say something that really, impresses me. And that's what I like about you. And I think that's the first time that I've ever heard Cena say, that's what I like about you.
Gives a compliment?
Yes, he gives a compliment to The Miz. He never gives one to The Miz. He'll give it to other people.
Right.
He gave them to Roman. He gave them to virtually everybody else he ever fought. But never to The Miz, man. He's always railed that guy.
And of course it led to a match, which was a good match.
Yes, it was a good match.
It was a lot better than a WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Well, you talking about the mixed tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, that match was good. And Miz got to kick out of one AA, but he got pinned on the Super AA.
Well, I mean, it's the... Is it called a Super AA or is it an Avalanche?
I'm telling you. So,
I don't know.
There is one. The one from the second rope. I don't remember what order they are now. I think I said it before. I think I had it fresh on my mind at that time. There's one from the second rope and one from the third rope.
Maybe the second rope is the Super AA.
Yeah, I think second rope is Super AA and third rope is Avalanche AA.
Has he ever done one from the actual top rope?
Yes, he has.
Standing?
Yeah, like standing from the top rope?
Yes.
Has he?
Has he?
Yes.
Did he do it on AJ, maybe?
Maybe AJ, maybe Kevin Owens. I know he did it in one of the... In the past couple of years.
KO.
Are you sure?
So,
That fool fell off of ladders and stuff.
well, that's a little bit sturdier than sitting on some ropes.
But Cena, man, it's Cena, dude.
Cena, dude.
Cena.
It's Cena, dude.
You see, it doesn't matter. Like, he's up there, he's struggling with
There's
it.
your T-shirt. It's
Yeah.
Cena, dude.
It's Cena, dude.
What do you expect? They need that one for Roman, too.
But overall, the match was good. It made
Yeah.
The Miz look really strong because he kicked out of that AA.
Yeah, and because he lost, he has to go in first now.
Yep.
Yes.
Which I think is hilarious because there is still... Cena could still come in second.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same difference.
Yeah.
And I was like, that'd be so great if Cena does. And now, we'll get to this later, but now I'm assuming going to be 3 people starting the match. Unless they're adding in an extra pod, which I don't think they're going to just redo the whole thing.
I think that's just turned into a big cluster at that point.
Yeah, I think 3 people start it.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Kurt Angle promo and kind of get into that. So Kurt Angle comes out. He says, I got big news. Oh, bring coffee rolling through me. Kyle up here can't make noises around Kyle. I didn't toot, dude. I didn't toot.
It's okay.
It's my stomach. I'm drinking out of my waifu cup here. You got these sexy ladies on here. She's a vampire.
So Kurt Angle comes out.
Yeah.
He starts a promo, but how we shouldn't give Jason Jordan shit because it's his kid.
Yeah, first, okay. Let's retract it. Hold on. He comes out, he says he has a couple announcements. First, he announces Ronda Rousey signing her contract.
Right.
That's got to lead up to some funny business, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there's so many rumors going around about whether or not they're going to try and get The Rock. I guess The Rock's the first choice for her.
Yeah.
To be with, and then after that, it's like
Braun, I think.
Yeah,
it's
I've
Braun.
heard,
No,
I've
the
heard
other
Braun.
one I heard is Shane, and it better not be Shane.
Why would it be Shane?
And we'll talk. I'll talk about it later. Why it's possibly Shane too, and why it totally should not be Shane.
Okay.
But
yeah, I think we.
I'm curious.
We might have,
I'm not on the. Same
I might be on the same. We might be on the same page on that one.
Yeah. But yeah. So then he drops. He's like, okay, well. Also, Jason is out of commission.
I've got the giggles now. I'm sorry.
What are you giggling at, dude? He says Jason is out of commission, and people start cheering it because he's been booked as a wiener heel. Like that's what he's been. And then Kurt's
and he's been great at it.
Yeah, and Kurt's like, he stops and he's like, you guys shouldn't cheer that. That shouldn't be something you cheer. And that's fine saying, hey, somebody's missing WrestleMania, they're injured. Don't cheer that because they're legitimately injured. But
yeah.
Kurt drops. This is my son that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
And that's immediately like, all right. All right, I officially don't feel bad for this segment anymore.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jason, but I don't, as a person, I feel bad for him. As a character, it's what you're supposed to do.
It's the best thing that you could ask for.
Yeah, but Kurt's like, I can't believe they're still even teasing this stupid storyline. They just need to stop talking about it.
I feel... It sucks.
If it's not leading to a match or something, I think they should drop it. But, I mean, whatever.
It sucks because I did read, that was supposed to be, the original WrestleMania match was Seth versus Jason Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
And it sucks because I would actually really enjoy watching that match.
Yeah, I think that would have been a fun match.
I thought this was probably, one of the best builds going into that, but now we don't get that payoff, and that really sucks.
Yeah. So Seth comes out. You mentioned Seth. Seth comes out. And he's like, hey, I'm sorry about Jason. We have our differences, but there's no reason that I shouldn't be missing out on WrestleMania. He's just, before Seth was a tag team person, he was a singles competitor. He was, Seth freaking Rollins, Monday Night Rollins.
Which I've never heard that
Guy.
before. I've never heard Monday Night Rollins.
I heard him say it.
Has he said that before?
I had never heard it until he said it at that promo. And
he said it when he was with the Authority.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, me too.
Because I was like, how did that not go over a long time ago?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Well, it's because everybody does it. It's hard to forget if you're even close to it.
Yeah. Jericho, KO, they all did it.
Yeah. So Seth is going to be put into the Elimination Chamber match. Well, that's what he's calling for.
He wants to be in it.
Yeah, and then
but he wants to earn his way.
So he wants in the fatal 4-way, which now has to be a 5-way.
Yeah, and so Kurt's like, well, that's not fair to anybody else. And okay, let me call this segment out. Saying that it's not fair to... These guys all lost their matches.
Yeah.
How is it not fair?
Yeah, no,
they all lost.
I thought the same thing. I was like,
Yeah. It's not about being fair. They all lost, dude. They all got selected, handpicked. None of them earned that spot, and then they lost. Why not just put him in? But he lets, the crowd decide, and obviously you tell the crowd to cheer, they're going to cheer. So,
yeah.
Seth is in the match. It's a fatal 5-way now.
Yep.
And
I thought that match was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The fatal 5-way?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was really solid. So the fatal 5-way ended with now we have 7 in the chamber because Seth and Finn double pinned.
Yeah.
I thought that was I liked the way that they actually ended Raw.
I liked the way too. I thought it was good. I thought that whole match was pretty good. I thought
it was fun.
Every character played well.
Yeah.
And everybody got their own moments.
Except for Bray.
Even Bray, though. Because Bray and Matt's... Well, that doesn't matter. Bray and Matt together, though, in the ring, the way they worked together was very good.
Yeah.
Especially when Bray did the little inverted, flop over on his back thing.
Yeah.
And Matt starts applauding it.
Yeah, and then the whole crowd actually just starts clapping with him. I didn't think that was going to get over, but it did.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, yeah, that match was super enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
And the ending was, I didn't expect that ending. I was really watching that match being like, well, who's going to win this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, Seth is definitely going over.
You thought Seth was? Oh,
I thought Seth was. Finn was already out of the match, dude. The only reason that this whole match is even a thing was because Jason Jordan got hurt.
Yeah.
It was like they're gonna, initially in Fatal 4-Way, looking at it, yes, Finn is going in, but adding Seth, I was like, okay.
Now Seth's
they still have plans for Finn for something else. Finn's not going over.
I'm still sad about that.
Yeah. Well, good news, dude. Finn went over.
Yeah.
Just with another guy. Took a sip out of my wifey cup.
Yeah, he did.
Did y'all were y'all impressed with Apollo Crews?
Yes.
No, yeah, he did really good.
I thought he...
I mean, we all knew he wasn't winning that match, but he did look good.
Yeah, he stood out to me.
Yeah. I've been impressed with Apollo Crews since he was in NXT. He's just been...
He hasn't had a good...
He's just been done so dirty, dude.
Yeah.
They gave him the Bray treatment, man.
They gave him the Bray treatment, like, immediately out the gate.
Yeah, he came in, and they were immediately saying his name wrong. They couldn't get his name right. They kept calling him Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
It's not a hard name.
Daniel Bryan. I believe Shane did it as well. And then they got over the Apollo lose thing. Like, come on, man.
Well, then they turned it around to Apollo Crews can't lose.
Can't lose.
There you go.
But he did lose.
Boy, isn't this the perfect... Yeah, he did lose. He didn't take the pin, though. But isn't this a perfect spot for Dana Brooke in Titus Worldwide?
Oh, yeah.
Never has she been more enjoyable than...
Yeah, I hope she wrestles again and they can do something with her so she's not just holding a clipboard.
This
It'd be cool.
Is where she's best at right now.
It is, but
well, if she helps, if they turn heel and they start cheating, like they could be a really awesome. And Dana Brooke adds a lot to that because she's a powerful lady. All it takes is her jumping on the ropes, bowing somebody back to head while the ref isn't looking. The whole match is turned around, and that's credible too.
Yeah. Because she's like a legit athlete.
Yeah.
So it does make sense.
Yeah, she's jacked, man. But, it's a good place for her.
Look at Jack, baby.
Yeah. It's a good place for her. I like Titus Worldwide. I know some people don't, but I do.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing.
Worldwide? Let's get back on track. Let's go into...
let's do Sasha Bayley.
Yeah, Sasha versus Bayley. That was another notable thing in Raw we fought.
So
Bayley got to win a match. Good for her.
She did.
Okay. So I thought this match was good, too. At first, it was sloppy, but
it was
the
really
sloppy nature of it, whenever it started getting real stiff towards the end, I thought made it more enjoyable. It added a little to it.
I think when Sasha has a great match, it's always a little sloppy for some reason. So.
I mean, it's just...
But this match turned hard-hitting.
It did. It was good. I enjoyed just fine, and it was good to see Bayley win that because she needed to win really bad.
Yeah.
She needed to win that. So, which, I mean... Hopefully it leads towards maybe something at Mania.
Have y'all heard the rumors of Bayley turning heel?
I don't see that happening.
I don't either, but I mean...
I swear...
It would be a good twist.
It would be a good twist.
If they turn her heel instead of Sasha, I'm going to be...
Well, let's look at it like this. Here's my reasoning for why it could happen. Sasha sells way more freaking merch than Bayley at this point, I think.
Does she?
At this point, yes.
I see a lot of hugger shirts out there. She's got the kids. That's the thing.
I think people have had them hugger shirts, though. You only have to buy one.
Well, like, the thing is like she's big with kids, and kids get a lot of merch.
In the same universe, I can see Sasha still selling as a heel. Because that's going to open her to another crowd. But
I've just seen Sasha as a heel, and she's so good that
she's way better as a heel.
I would be curious to see.
They've been hinting at it for the past few weeks now.
I would be curious to see Bayley as a heel, though. Like I would be intrigued by it more than I'm intrigued by Sasha going back heel. I would be more open to that. I would like it more. Is what I guess I'm trying to say. But I'm fine with it either way.
I mean. I guess you could try it.
What if she starts hugging kids and starts squeezing them? She just starts giving kids Bailey to bellies. You got your daughter hanging over the thing right there, and boom, just snatch her Bailey to belly onto the ramp. That makes for great TV. Okay, ratings.
Child abuse always sells.
It sells like nobody's business.
I mean, you can put that up on YouTube. You're gonna get like 30s and 40s of views. And that's roughly what we get.
But how many times do you get that video reported?
Child abuse in this video.
WWE, it's not real.
Well, now we got to talk about the best segment. Come on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
saved the best for last. Braun and Elias.
Yes.
So Elias comes out to play the Elimination Chamber Blues.
Yes.
Now Ryan is not too high on Elias, but I am.
I love Elias.
I think he's great.
Is it just because you don't like the way he plays guitar? Is that it?
No, I just think he's really stale. And if he didn't have Braun Strowman come out there to save this segment, it wouldn't have been that good.
Sometimes
it would have been the same old segment I've seen a million times.
But it's so
Braun
good.
Elias does something a little different each time, I feel like, with his segments.
Man,
especially
very little. I can't even notice.
Whenever he starts, drinking his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It's so, like, sometimes he'll play that same little solo lick and he's like, hey, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Like, no, it wasn't.
There's like little moments.
It's better than what I could do, but
yeah.
There's little moments of Elias, but as of
I thought he was hilarious, especially when Braun is introduced and comes
Ladies
out.
and gentlemen, Braun Strowman, and they shine the light down on him. He's got that big double bass.
And he breaks it in 5 seconds. Just playing.
So WWE keeps calling it a cello, and it's not a cello. It's a double bass.
It's not a tractor either.
Yeah, it's not a tractor. All right, WWE needs to get their wording right because they're confusing people.
I love though,
Roger
when he came out, Elias just goes, "This ought to be good."
yes.
Moments like that I enjoyed, but like
this ought to be good.
Yeah, they kept flashing to Elias too, and he's like, "Okay." But yeah, Braun gets on that double bass and he goes, and then the whole thing fucking snaps.
And he's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
so he just acapellas it.
Yeah, and man, Braun can kind of sing.
He surprised me a little bit. His voice is actually not that bad.
I immediately was tweeting trying to get him in a band with me. I was like,
Tweet
this is my claim to fame right here.
Oh gosh.
But man,
those lyrics, they hit home. They hit me here.
Yeah.
Go get these hands.
I love it.
Get these hands.
The whole time he's singing, and then he breaks into his character. He's gonna get these hands.
How did neither of them like break though? Like, how did neither of them start laughing?
I don't know. I don't know how they held it together. I don't know how Corey Graves held it together.
They're better than you.
Oh, he didn't.
Well, he didn't, or he did to an extent of where he's usually cracking up hard.
Oh yeah.
And he was holding it together a little bit. And I want to mention Corey Graves right now, throwing that Nick 13 shout out there. I was tweeting about it. I was going crazy. I hate for that to overshadow the whole segment for me, but I freaking love Nick 13.
He marked out.
Yeah, I was going crazy. Nick 13. If you don't know him, check out his music. He's got a country side project of just himself. It's a solo deal. Very good. Another little known band called Tiger Army wore a vest with a back patch on it that I painted on there myself.
Where is it?
It's in my closet. I got it.
Well, we're gonna have to pull that out.
Yeah, man. And also another little band that you might not have heard of called AFI.
Oh yeah, he did do some stuff.
Never heard of them? They're great, man. They're freaking great.
I love them. I go see them every year.
Yeah.
So that's what Roger liked.
Yeah, I was crazy. Corey Graves throwing out the Nick 13. The Nick 13.
That got Roger going.
Did it bother? Does it bother though any of y'all that Elias has started wearing like these Wranglers?
The Stranglers? No, I haven't really paid attention to it.
It's just these.
Well, he doesn't wrestle, so I mean, I don't know.
Like he usually like wears like those black jeans, but now he's starting to wear just like straight up Wranglers, and I'm just like, oh, this is not a good look. It bugs the hell out of me.
I mean, I don't think he was set for a match or anything, so I guess I didn't really notice that. I was still going over the Nick 13 comment.
I was just like, oh, this.
But also Braun running around that freaking double bass that he
smashing it over him.
That hurt me. That hurt me just watching that.
As soon as he pulled that out, I was like, if he smashes Elias with that, I will love it.
I think, man, they had to have like doctored that up some, because those things weigh a whole lot.
Dude, he just flipped the tractor a couple weeks ago.
Well, okay. So that thing snapped real easy too, and those things, the wood on them is very thick. And that wood looked like it was, maybe 1/8 inch ply.
Well, maybe that's why it broke so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they had to swap it out a little bit, maybe modify it some. But man, he shattered that thing, and it still could not have felt good.
No, I imagine not.
He obliterated him with that.
There's no way the guitar shots that people take from Elias feel great.
No.
Dude, like I just watched like a little montage of it.
They're
like
all
they
brutal. I think Finn's got the worst of it.
Yeah, he got messed up.
Whose guitar shots are you more into? Maybe
Jeff
this is a
Jarrett's?
question for Ryan. Jeff Jarrett or Elias?
Elias is hurt way more, I think.
I don't know. I feel like
Jeff Jarrett did it to the head several times.
Yeah, I feel like Jeff Jarrett probably had.
I'll get to Jeff Jarrett. I don't
But
like
if you're,
They weren't so worried about the quality of things back then either, so they were probably a little thicker. Dude,
I don't know.
he
The
took
Elias
Mae Young
Jarrett-
out with one. But I'm not going to sing Jeff Jarrett's praises because he's a douche, so.
he's a potential Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
I bet.
I would be.
I bet.
I'll be shocked if he actually gets put in.
Okay, but yeah, that was it. That segment was awesome. It was hilarious.
We loved it. Yeah.
Did Braun really well. We'll switch over to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to talk about here.
Just
It
normal.
was it was an upgrade in show,
Run of the mill.
but it still had the stink of SmackDown on it. I felt like.
And they actually had lower ratings this week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So people were getting bored.
It opens with KO and Sammy beating up Corbin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, beating up Corbin to where he can't come out, so that the Corbin Ziggler match never happens.
Yep. Yeah, we're waiting on the Corbin Ziggler match.
And then Ziggler's still the same guy, basically. So
yeah, they turned him face.
Is he?
I think they turned him face, dude.
He still has that record scratch.
Yeah,
and then it gets halfway down the ramp, and then they play the song.
play the full song. I think, dude, I'm hoping they're going to just redo the whole audio and stuff, kind of like we mentioned in the video.
Yeah.
Of trying to, where we struggle to rebuild Dolph Ziggler.
We struggled.
So then it leads to Shane setting up a match with Corbin versus KO and Ziggler versus Sammy. Neither they have to be by themselves. The other has to be away, and if they win, they get added to the match. So now we're gonna have a fatal 5-way.
Yeah, because
for the title, and AJ has to be like, what the hell is this?
What did I do?
AJ wasn't even on the show. But yeah,
he wasn't, was he?
No, neither was Shinsuke.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble winner who's going to Mania,
and
you're not promoting.
Champion.
Yeah, you're not promoting on your show. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's weird.
They're really invested in this storyline with Sammy and KO and Daniel Bryan and Shane.
Lead up.
And this is why Shane can't be Ronda's partner, because it needs to. If this doesn't lead to Daniel Bryan versus Shane or something at Mania, then this whole thing was pointless.
Yeah,
and just a big waste of time, and I hate it. If it leads towards a match, I'll be like, you saved it. You saved the feud.
Yeah,
the payoff's gonna count. It'll be like you led to a payoff.
I think we're just all over it. We're just over it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't lead towards Shane, and they need to get to it. If it's gonna lead to that, they need to start like hinting at it a little harder.
Yeah. Well, and one thing. So Shane was talking to Daniel Bryan in the back, and one thing that I did notice was Shane was like, "You're trying to help out your boys."
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan didn't react at all to it.
He didn't say anything.
It was just it was like almost unsettling. Like, this is, I don't know what I'm watching here. I'm so freaking confused every single time those two, because it's a different scenario every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no telling who's the heel, who is the face. And like, I'm not saying, you shouldn't blur that line, because it's fun sometimes, but this is the wrong way to do it. This is the wrong way.
Yeah.
Wherever they're going with this, they need to get there a little bit faster.
But
because at this point you can side with neither one of them almost. Like,
they're both douches right now. But Corbin goes over clean.
Yeah, he goes over clean on KO, and Ziggler goes over clean on
I was
Sammy.
actually shocked by the Corbin one.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I wasn't shocked by the Corbin. Well,
because Corbin he came down the ramp again too to beat on him some.
Yeah.
I wasn't too shocked. I thought,
but if you just like look at his track record and you're just like,
I was kind of surprised it was so clean on both of their ends. I kind of thought like maybe Shane comes out for both of them and makes sure they lose.
Oh, see, that
so
would
that
made
way
sense.
it would kind of you can kind of
See, that would have made sense.
Yeah,
but it didn't. And
listen,
the matches were
creative.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah.
Good
Our applications are in there, and like I feel like nobody's reading them. So then the Bobby Roode's open challenge never really happens.
I thought this was a good segment, though. I actually really, really liked JINDER in this segment. I thought he was the highlight of the whole damn show.
The whole show?
The whole show, man.
It wasn't
JINDER
Big
was
E and
the
pancakes?
highlight. No, it was not Big E and the Pancake. It was Jinder Mahal.
I've got some problems with that segment too. Oh my god.
But
Jinder Mahal is so Bobby calls out Randy for his open challenge.
And then Randy with that slick back hair comes out.
Yeah.
Which, okay, so let me talk about this open challenge thing. Bobby Roode says, "Hey, I've been watching, from the behind for a long time, and I saw John Cena do it. Now I have to be better than John Cena."
So he's been watching the network. I
yes.
see.
So John Cena issued an actual open challenge. Bobby says he's issuing an open challenge, and then tells Randy to come out. Like, what the? That's not an open challenge.
That's just a challenge.
Yeah, it's just a regular old run-of-the-mill challenge. And then Jinder comes out, and he's stirring that pot thick, dude. He is stirring up. He is making him a nice little stew.
He's gonna bring up the top 10.
Yeah,
list.
they actually used the top 10 list, which I thought was good. I hate the top 10 list.
Did they even do a new top 10 list this week, or was it just the same?
No, they didn't. It was just going off the old one.
So is this just like once a month, I guess?
Yep.
Nobody knows.
I don't know if they're ever going to bring it up again.
I don't know what they're doing with SmackDown.
But
so
Jinder tells Randy, "Hey, nobody respects you. You're number 9 on the list, and Bobby is number 6. And he's been here for like a few months, and you've been here for 13 or however many years, and you're a 13-time champion.
Yeah.
You're number 9 on the list. Nobody respects you, and I respect you. I had matches with you." And then he goes in the little, which I won. But I thought it was really good. Jinder played it well. Jinder stood on top of both of them. Bobby says...
When you don't see Jinder every day, every show, you like him more. He's a less is more character for me.
Yeah.
The less I hear from him, and it's not the every promo, it'll probably be like that with Elias, too.
Yeah.
If I didn't see Elias do the same thing every week, I'd probably like him way more.
All right, we had to do a cut. The camera was about to run out of time, but I went ahead and threw on the vest for you guys. So
Yeah.
a little bit of we talked a little bit.
It's a little snug.
Yeah, just give you a little shows in here. That ain't happening. I can't move.
So tight.
So if you're listening to this in audio form, which this is a good moment to mention that Kyle has got our audio stuff up.
Yeah, we're on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud.
Yep. So it's 2 more places that you can find us. Be sure to check that out. It's at it's WrestleForever presented by Rapid Kick Media. So
Yeah.
you can just type in WrestleForever and you'll find us.
Or Rapid Kick Media.
Yeah, either one. WrestleForever is all one word too.
Yes.
So throw that on. But we do have a YouTube version of this if you're listening on the audio podcast form of it. It's youtube.com/Rapid Kick Media. All one word.
That 100?
Oh, we got that 100 subs, you know? We're basking in it. We got that URL, custom URL. I was doing like a little
trying to do a Carmel.
little Carmel there. But URL is many fewer letters than fabulous. URL.
Well, you could have spelled out custom.
CUSTOMURL.
Now you sound like a cheerleader.
Well, maybe I am a cheerleader, dude. I'm not a cheerleader with a vest like this on, alright? I'm a hashtag bad boy. Alright.
So that pretty much finished up SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the New Day segment.
The war segment?
Alright, that segment was awful.
So
I don't know what they're doing.
They come out with platters of pancakes, and there's a pancake counter up on the screen. Big E's about to break the record, they say. Corey Graves is going nuts about, hey, this is not official. This isn't how this is done. The pancake counter never moves off 0 because as Big E is throwing the pancakes in his face, none of them are going into his mouth. He's just rubbing them across his face, really.
He can't sacrifice that many carbs.
Well, that dude, that size, I bet he could.
Yeah, he probably could.
All right,
They probably.
Now, Finn wouldn't.
The New Day, they probably stop at fast food and stuff all the time, I would imagine. They just seem like the kind of guys.
They're all about Chipotle.
Are they about Chipotle?
I know a lot. I know a lot of the wrestlers.
If they ever miss a show, we know why then.
Wow, this vest is insanely uncomfortable.
But yeah, I don't know what they're doing New Day. I don't know anything. I mean, they had a match.
Yeah,
with Shelton and Chad
came out. They were
lost.
like, what what are you guys going to do if we do this? And they would throw a pancake on the ground.
And that sets them off.
Yeah. Big E was pissed.
Because
Kofi's over in the background picking his nose the whole time.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know if anybody caught that, but
yeah,
they're like pointing him out.
He's like, this is a very serious wrestler, and he's just
Big E's pulling his boobs out.
I just don't know what they're doing with them.
Yeah,
I mean they're just stalling while Bludgeon Brothers can come up and
Bludgeon Brothers. We didn't mention that Bludgeon Brothers. The Usos had a good little promo there, and the way they filmed it.
I hate the graphics on the screen though. I hate them. I hate that so much.
I thought the way they filmed the segment altogether was good though.
The way that it's filmed is cool, but when you have like a closed captioning coming up, it takes it away from me.
Yeah.
But then like the Bludgeon Brothers just break the screen, the monitor, and then of course they just stand there awkwardly for like a very long time.
Yeah, there's like too long between a cut. But
they always do that with the Bludgeon Brothers too. They always have that cut of them too damn long.
I don't know why they do it, but they do.
To make it.
But I am excited to see that match though. I can't wait.
I think the match will be fine. But I just
Bludgeon Brothers going over. They taking them belts.
I would say yes, they would have to.
I think so too.
I would assume so. I don't know why they wouldn't. If they didn't, then I don't know what the point is of building them up like this. But anyway, that was pretty much SmackDown.
Yeah, that's pretty much this week.
Yeah, that's pretty much this week as far as the main shows go.
This was actually a pretty decent SmackDown, though.
Yeah, for what it's been. Like I said, it's a good SmackDown with the SmackDown, like the stink of SmackDown.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot better than what it's been in the past.
Byron, what do you know about stink?
Yeah, he did say that.
Oh, gosh.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get out of this tiny vest, and we're going to do some NXT and some 205 Live. So be sure you're checking back for that. Be sure you check out the Dolph video that me and Kyle did. It's kind of a mute point now, but you can watch the struggle.
If you want to watch two guys just struggle.
There are still ideas in there that they could do. It's still kind of left open. So be sure to check that out. And be sure to comment, subscribe.
For the love of God, please subscribe.
Yeah, we're trucking through some subs now.
Yeah, dude.
We broke our like he said, we broke our first 100. So thank all you guys that are watching that have subscribed to us.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
Thanks a lot.
We got that custom URL. I don't have to bitch about that anymore. I was you know what? I can't believe that. A lot of people say that the first 100 is one of the hardest goals in YouTube, and we've been doing this for about a month and a half now. And I've been bitching almost the whole damn month. When do we get into 100 so we can get that URL? I want to make some cards. and now it's there. But
it's about the cards.
Yeah. Be sure you guys comment and subscribe to the Rapid Kick Media channel. We're putting stuff out all the time. Be on the look for the 205 and NXT video.
Oh, follow this guy. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, man, I've been using that twatter a lot, dude.
God.
I've been twatting around.
Yeah.
Hashtag bad boy.
Last Sunday, I was like, you know what? I'm about to figure out this damn Twitter. I don't know how to do it, but
and look at you.
Yeah, man, I'm hashtagging stuff.
I
never hashtagged in my life, and now it's like a torrential flood of me just hashtag this, hashtag this. How many hashtags? Too many hashtags. Don't care. Put them all in there.
Hashtag don't care.
Yeah, I really should. Take it easy, guys.
Bye bye.
We're gonna get out of here before Ron goes crazy.